Welcome back to Field 7, where we have had some incredible games. We now move to men's Group K, where the Ambush Stars come in with a 1-1 record. They are flatline, 4 goals for, 4 goals against at 0. The Reggae Rovers FC, they're 0-2 with a -3 goal differential. Players to watch in this one for the Ambush Stars. Keep an eye on number 14, William S.K., who won the TST title in 2023 with Newtown Pride. He wears number 14 and plays on the team with his brother John S.K. Both of them went to William and Mary, called their games when they were in college. Meanwhile, for the Reggae Rovers, filled with some Jamaican and Trinidad sort of flair, Shivani Willis, who played quite a bit for the Philadelphia Union, wears number 4. He is the player to watch on the other side. With Sarah Ellis producing, my name's Dean Linke. Delighted to be with you, along with Marco Zott, Jaden Turney-Lowry, and Matt Eastman, our cameraman, as we get ready to go here. The Reggae Rovers, they're packed with rhythm. The Reggae boys bring island energy to every match. This Caribbean powerhouse will look to improve on their 2024 quarterfinal appearance, although they need a miracle to get in. The Ambush Stars brings major arena soccer league experience and indoor pedigree. Known for speed and relentless attacking play, makes them deadly in the 7v7 format. And William S.K., representing the Ambush Stars. Another player for the Reggae Rovers to keep an eye on is O'Neal Fischel Jr. He was a member of the 2017 and 2021 Jamaica Gold Cup squads, and he spent MLS time with the LA Galaxy, Seattle Sounders, and Minnesota United. He actually came into the TST with 3 goals and 2 assists in his career. So we get ready to go here. The Reggae Rovers and the Ambush Stars. The Ambush Stars in the light blue, the Reggae Rovers in the dark uniform. And a quick handshake with Ryan Kidu, number 27, who is starting. Reggae Rovers taking some extra time. So here's the deal with Group K. Tactical manager Flow Sharks, 2-0. They've got 6 points already and a goal differential of +3. The FC Amarillo Bombers are 1-1, as are the Ambush Stars. So those of you that are Ambush Stars fans, you want to keep an eye on what's going on with FC Amarillo and the Bombers, as it is chalk between the FC Amarillo Bombers. 2 games, they're 1-1, 4 goals, 4 goals against, the same as the Ambush Stars. The Reggae Rovers would need to win big here to have any chance, as they're 0-2 and the first whistle of the game. It'll give me a chance to introduce the referee, who is Adonis Alawar, and the 4th official is Melinda Homa. So the Rovers, who've been a fun team to call over the years, and they normally are a team that's kind of a lock to advance out of group play, but they've got kind of a mountain to climb here. Meanwhile, the Ambush, if they get a win, they'll most certainly be in, I would guess. Well, yes, they would definitely be in at nothing else as a 3rd place team with 6 points in case there's an upset on the other side. So the Ambush with the win will get in. Reggae, they need a win, and then they need a lot of stuff to go upside down, and they need a win by a lot of goals as well. So that's what we're looking for here in this one. I want to thank Sarah and Matt and the rest of our crew who have been with me on Field 7 most of all day yesterday and today. Good early chance here from the Rovers. The Ambush Stars bring a major arena soccer league experience and indoor pedigree to Cary. With roots in the professional indoor game, competing in the major arena soccer league, the club has built its identity around speed, precision, and relentless attacking play. Over the years, the organization has featured high-level indoor talent. That background makes them especially dangerous in this format. From the jump, Ambush Stars considered contenders here. Right now, they would just take a win and know that they're moving on. A loss for the Ambush Stars with a goal differential of 0 puts them in jeopardy, as there are going to be a ton of teams at 3 points at +1, 0, or -1. Rovers play it back. Ambush Stars defensively try to send it forward to William Eskay, who already knows what it feels like to win $1 million in this tournament, as he did it with Newtown Pride in 2023. First year and a goal here from the Reggae Rovers early on. It's 1-0. And the Reggae Rovers have come to play. The Rovers get the goal from Kayvon Frater. And it's 1-0. Frater, who has played with the Colorado Switchbacks, Real Salt Lake, Phoenix Rising, New Mexico United, Newtown Pride, and of course a regular with the Reggae Rovers, gives the Rovers the early lead here. 1-0. The game prior to this one, Withenshaw Vets versus Dueling for Lincoln, saw 7 goals in the first half. And we got one early doors here, 4 minutes in for the Reggae Rovers. The other thing the Reggae Rovers are known for, and you saw a little bit of it, but depending on who scores, their celebrations are pretty awesome, as they'll bring in a little bit of island flair. I mean, over the years, they have been all over social media with some big-time celebrations here as part of the TST. I mean, this is a true soccer festival. We're kind of on an island out here on Field 7. There's a whole lot going on behind us. Field 6 behind us, then the main stadium, First Horizon Stadium, has 1 and 2, and then right behind that, Field 3, and then 4 and 5 as well. The women's team started playing today. Mixed competition will begin soon, as there's 3 $1 million winners that'll come out of this TST. SK gives it up again. It'll be a corner kick coming for the Ambush Stars. Sun finally setting here in Cary. Mad props to the town of Cary for their great work, and mad props to Voight, the official soccer ball of the TST. Edwards for the Rovers. Edwards just missing. Good shot there with the left foot. Ambush Stars looking to push the action. One 0 Reggae Rovers. Group K action, where the tactical manager Flow Sharks already with 6 points, punching their ticket on to the next round. They're playing right now the FC Amarillo Bombers, who are also 1-1, just like the Ambush Stars. You need to focus on the present, but trust me, they have people here on their staff trying to track the results. Sent long by the Rovers. Eight minutes in. Played all the way back to SK. SK with the captain's armband. He'll play it back. The SK family, a big-time soccer family in Virginia. As I mentioned, I think the dad may have even gone to William and Mary. I know at least two, might have been 3, 4, I'm not sure, but a ton of SK boys played for the Tribe. Time to take the sunglasses off and put the regular glasses on here. The sun, as I mentioned earlier, finally setting beyond the trees here at the impressive WakeMed Soccer Park. Rovers already with one, looking for that second. Goes all the way through. One 1-0 Rovers. Rovers looking for more. Dropped over to Jones. Alvin Jones had it for a moment. Rovers in. And the Ambush will roll it out. SK dribbles into trouble. One back here by the Rovers. And picked up again by the Ambush Stars. Little whistle there. Couple good touches. Everything but the ball there as it's knocked out of bounds. The Rovers Chested down. Shot. Good work by the ambush. Phil Breno, the goalkeeper, wearing number 30. Breno, also College of William and Mary, played with the Charleston Battery, Forward Madison FC, and the Tampa Bay Rowdies. It's 1-0 Reggae Rovers FC on top. One more game after this one. Freedom United SC, representing the Air Force Academy, will take on Trident FC. That game will be right here at 9:45. Shot sails over, and it'll go out of bounds. Decent touches here. Rovers back in the 18, knocked away by the Stars. Now the Rovers. They'll play it all the way back. Here's Fisher Jr. wearing number 91. Played all the way back to Goodard. Wing, wearing number 17. Coming over with the touch there was Jovan Malcolm wearing number 8. Goodard into the game wearing number 5, and he's on the ball now. Kayvon Goddard, rather, who has played for the Trinidad and Tobago national team. This player right here. Good dribbling here from the Ambush Stars, down 1-0 to the Reggae Rovers. The Rovers looking for their first win of the 2026 edition of the TST. You are watching on the TST YouTube channel non-stop from WakeMed Soccer Park. NBC will enter the picture as well as part of the TST coverage. And Peacock. Two games going on here at Field 7 and 6, and rocking some music here. Already in minute 16 with just a 1-0 lead here for the Rovers. Up there a moment ago by Brett St. Martin. Brett St. Martin, who played at Maryland under Sasho Sorosky. Decent turn coming from Juan Salazar. He'll play it back now to Kareem Pear. Picked up by the Rovers as we get ready to go to minute 17. Great defense on the back line there from the Ambush. Side of the foot there from Brett St. Martin. Rovers denied as it's taken away their great defense from Kareem Pear. Brett St. Martin spent time with Sporting KC, the Charleston Battery, Loudoun United, University of Maryland, national champion, two-time team captain, first team all Big Ten. St. Martin family, like the SK family, St. Martin family owns the DMV area. Little spin. Go out of bounds and stay with the Ambush Stars, who trailed here 1-0 as we're in the 18th minute and not too far from the halftime. Familiar sound of the trains going by here. I told the story before, back in 2007. They started a pro men's team right here at Wakeman Soccer Park, and they were known as the Carolina Railhawks. The rail, because of the train nearby and all of the hawks that surround the woods here around this area where they have an incredible cross-country course. That is the end of a first half. That flew by. But after 18 minutes of play, the Reggae Rovers FC looking for their first win of this edition of the TST. Ambush Stars, a win for them would put them through, but it's 1-0 Reggae Rovers at the half. We'll be back in 6 minutes. Welcome back to Field 7 for this important Group K matchup here. Reggae Rovers FC looking for their first win of the TST here in their third and final group match. Have a 1-0 lead over the Ambush Stars. As we take a look at the stats, that first half dominated by the Reggae Rovers as there were 6 shots in the first half, all of them coming from the Reggae Rovers, including one that found the back of the net. 3 of the 6 were on frame. 2 saves for the Ambush Stars. The Reggae Rovers did not have to make a single save. Just like the start of this game, both teams taking their time. We had to wait a bit to start the last one as the Reggae Rovers had an extra long huddle and then came right out and knocked one in. Meanwhile, the Ambush Stars, they were out and ready to go. Kind of waited an extra 2-3 minutes. And as we see the referee, Adonis Alowar, making his way to midfield. So now the Ambush Stars, first team to come out again. See if they have some answers here in the second half. All right, so the Rovers out there in their black uniforms, the Ambush Stars in what I would call kind of a teal, a little bit of Miami Dolphin type color. And need to just point out to Marco Zott that the Miami Dolphins are an NFL football team. 1-0, the Reggae Rovers on top. Here come the Stars. St. Martin wearing that 10 jersey. Brett St. Martin. Brett St. Martin dealing with a giant of a man for the Reggae Rovers in Shavon Wash. A big boy. Those two having a few words as well. Just 2 minutes in here to the second half. The Ambush Stars hammered home, and it's tied. It did not take long as Seth Crabb has found the back of the net for the Ambush Stars. Played over in England. Shippensburg University has played with the Harrisburg Heat, an M2 national champion. The Kent County team, Seth Crabb with the hammer. And it's 1-1 here, 90 seconds in. And it's worth reminding you that the Ambush Stars already have 3 points. Right now, tactical manager Flow Sharks, they're 2-0. They're playing FC Amarillo Bombers, who are 1-1. So there's a chance that 3 teams could have 6 points. And you got to figure all 3 of those teams, well, no, you don't got to figure, you can almost guarantee it that all 3 of those teams will push on. So the Ambush Stars a win, and they're in. Now, speaking of the SKs, John A. SK is now into the game, wearing number 5. Of course, his brother William also out there wearing number 14. So a couple St. Martins, couple SKs. Good work again. And it's picked up by the Stars. This will roll all the way back the other way. Starting goalkeeper Philip Marvin, wearing the 1 jersey that is red for the Reggae Rovers. More good work from St. Martin. And there's St. Martin again wearing the 10 jersey, knocks it out of bounds. We've seen St. Martin kind of get low to the ground to deal with the giants that are up top for the Reggae Rovers. Here's Fisher Jr., number 91. O'Neill Fisher Jr., who has played in the MLS. Bit of pressure put on Phillip. Now the Rovers, as we are in the 5th minute already of the second half. They play 2 18-minute halves, then they go to target score time. Right now the target score would be 2, with this game all level at 1. As you take the leading score or the tied score and add 1 to it. I want to thank the town of Cary for their amazing work with the TST, and also want to thank Voight, the official soccer ball of the TST. Shot from distance, and it's handled there by Marvin Phillip. Marvin Phillip played with AC Port of Spain in Trinidad and Tobago. The starting goalkeeper for the Reggae Rovers. Into the game now, Juan Salazar, wearing number 17 for the Ambush Stars. Decent trap, good hustle by the Ambush Stars. That's William Eskay. He's got a great motor on him, wearing the captain's armband and the number 14 on the back of his jersey. Will Crane out there defensively as well for the Ambush Stars. This one back into the hands of Marvin Phillip. Marvin Phillip with a long throw, headed away by Will Crane, who we just talked about. Now the Ambush Stars push from behind, and a yellow card will come as well to number 10. So a yellow card issued to Kelson. So Kelson goes in the books. Kelson, who has played professionally in Jamaica, where he has won a professional title. Eskay over to St. Martin. St. Martin still looks like he could be playing at the next level. He looks great. This one passed over the Stars with a chance. Cleared off the line. Great save defensively behind the goalkeeper, Marvin Phillip. His defender knocking it away, and St. Martin will bring it all the way back as we are 8 minutes in here to the second half. Don't forget, coming up at 9:45, Freedom United SC and Trident FC right here on Field 7. Player down. All right, everybody all set here. Squared back, and the shot from Will Crane just a little bit too high as he did not get his body over the ball. Now Crane's got to get back defensively. The Reggae Rovers, yes! And the Rovers send it long and they score. Shavon Wash, the big man, makes it 2-1 Reggae Rovers. So it's 2-1 Reggae Rovers FC on top of the Ambush Stars, 2-1. St. Martin crosses midfield. Colin O'Keefe into the game and now on the ball. O'Keefe pushes it forward. He was trying to find Orion Kidu. And he's going to get a card, so Kidu gets a yellow card. Donis Alawar was right there ready for it. So the Reggae Rovers come over. That was number 17, Philando Wing, who's now going to head to the bench. So now over the ball is number 7, Trayvon Reed. Reed smokes it. Breno has it. And then Reed with a little off-ball push that nobody saw. Reggae Rovers looking for more. Breno gets down low. It'll be a corner kick for the Rovers. I believe it'll be a corner kick. It might be a kick in here. Either way, same difference. No throw-ins, just kick-ins. And he did put it down over at the corner. Goes Farstick, nobody home and not a bounds. 2-1 Reggae Rovers with a goal from each team here in the second half. 11 minutes in. I'll reset the table for you. In men's Group K, the tactical manager Flo Sharks already 2-0. They're good. They're playing FC Amarillo Bombers. Ambush Stars, they're 1-1. The Reggae Rovers haven't won a game as the Ambush Stars hit this one off the crossbar looking for the equalizer. They were that close to getting it. Basically, the Ambush Stars, a win, 6 points. Based on everything we're seeing with the third place teams, would put them in. Thorndike loses it. Good hustle there from SK. SK sends it the other way. Bouncing around. Good hustle here from the Stars. It popped up on Larson Rogers. Also into the game now, Quinn Conley, wearing number 72. Here come the Stars again with that speed. There's SK. Bouncing off the Reggae Rovers. Good hustle here to keep it in bounds. Good play. Nice little back heel as well. The Reggae Rovers playing with some rhythm here. The rhythm we were expecting. And they make it 3-1. The Reggae Rovers get a goal. And the goal coming from Josiah Edwards. And it's 3-1. Reggae Rovers. Edwards with a perfect goal. So 3-1 now. Edwards, a Trinidad and Tobago Premier League player, has made it 3-1 Reggae Rovers. Rovers trying to get rid of a -3 goal differential here. Shot coming from the Reggae Rovers. Shavani Willis, who played for the Philadelphia Union. St. Martin will drop it over. It's Reggae Rovers 3, Ambush Stars 1. St. Martin to Salazar. Foul called against the Reggae Rovers against Salazar. Salazar looks pretty interested in taking this free kick. Still trying to set his wall up is Marvin Phillip in goal for the Rovers. Salazar with his left foot here can bend one in. Salazar keeps it on the carpet. Can't get it through the wall. Now the Rovers bomb it long. Reno with a little bit of pressure there. The veteran. Ambush was just a crossbar away from tying it. As we've got another St. Martin into the game. Brian St. Martin. So Brian St. Martin and Brett St. Martin. Brian St. Martin, two-time Big Ten champion at the University of Maryland. And Brett St. Martin, of course, their father, a big-time youth coach. Already talked about the St. Martin family, but they're a great soccer family. Sasho Sorosky actually will be featured on, well, he's featured today, actually. It's still Thursday, right? So today was the release of the United Soccer Coaches podcast, and Maryland legendary head coach Sasho Sorosky is on talking about the split season that they're expecting to have in 2027 for men's college soccer, with no transfer portal until the end of the season, and also be aligned with MLS switching to the international schedule. '17th minute, 3-1. Reggae Rovers have set the mark. Ambush Stars, they came in at net 0, 4 goals for, 4 goals against. Right now they're down 2. Shot and parried away. It'll be a corner kick for the Stars here in minute 17. We're not that far from setting the target score, and a 2-goal lead for the Reggae Rovers. So the corner was on the other side. Almost didn't get the corner kick off on time. As you see, Donna Salazar, the referee, is, I'll tell you what, his name fits his stature. As I walked over to him, he was actually doing stretches that I could never do in my entire life. Adonis, that's his name. Minute 18, off the head of Eske. Both Eske brothers out there together. Brett St. Martin still out there. I think Brian went to the bench. Here's Brett St. Martin in another battle, as it has been a big battle there, trying to deal with the power. And we are headed to target score time. The target score is set at 4 because the Reggae Rovers scored 3. The Ambush Stars have 1. The target score is 4. We'll bring you target score time in this all-important Group K matchup when we return on YouTube TST.
During target score time, teams will have 15 seconds to advance the ball across midfield. Once they cross midfield, they cannot intentionally play the ball back into their own half. The violation results in a turnover of possession. Every 3 minutes during target score time, 1 player will be removed from each team. We will continue that way until one of our 2 teams reaches the target score of 4.
Welcome back to Field 7. It's target score time. The Reggae Rovers have set the mark. The target score is 4, and they have a 3-1 lead over the Ambush Stars. Do we have an update on the Tactical Manager FCM Amarillo game? 1-1. That's in target score time as well. Okay. Good stuff here by our crack crew. Both SKs out on the field here for the Ambush Stars. The Stars need 3 unanswered here. So Adonis Halawar realized he had made a mistake, got some assistance from his 4th official, and they get it right. Well done. SK. And the other SK. Doubling down here with both SKs. William SK and John A. SK. 14 and 5 respectively, their numbers. There's William SK with the touch and a foul called against the Reggae Rovers. Remember, we're in target score time, so after 3 minutes, they'll take a player off until we find a team that scores 4 goals. The Reggae Rovers need just 1. Ambush Stars need 3. Over the ball now, Seth Crabb. Big boy. He'll try to step into one. Knocked out of bounds by Breno. Played in by Jones. Side of the foot, trying to thread the needle to William SK. It'll go out of bounds for a kick in. William SK will come out of the game. Barry now in. Decent turn and a good save. Nice work in goal by Marvin Phillip, the goalkeeper for the Reggae Rovers. Phillip calmly rolls it out. Wing. Down the wing. Gives it up. Back across again. As the Rovers trying to end this one here. Reminding you, one more game on Field 7. Freedom United against Trident FC for me at 9:45 here. I think there's one more game even after that, as the Rovers almost won it. The Reggae Rovers, Kayvon Frater. And now they'll go down to 6v6. So a player coming off. Jovan Malcolm thought he was going to be taken off, but they say stay on. So now it's 6v6. Aerial battle won by the Stars. They play it up top, and up top, Brian Banahan. Heading off now for the Rovers is Trayvon Reed. Rovers, what a save by Brenos! Wow, keeps the Ambush Stars alive. Amazing play by Phil Breno. Wearing that 30 number, a point-blank save to have this game roll on. We're at 6v6 right now. Kidu back into the game for the Stars as well. He got that yellow card earlier. Remember now, in target score time, you have 15 seconds to get it across midfield. That was done in about 3 there. There's Crane. A quick kick in as the Ambush Stars kick it in quickly there. Brian Banahan. William Eske right back into the game. Sends it forward. Crane, no! Off the crossbar. Truly unlucky. Now the Rovers looking to go the other way. SK trying to protect it. They'll get it over to Breno. Breno now. Good hustle there for the Reggae Rovers. Banahan will leave it. O'Keefe. Right in front of us, Colin O'Keefe. O'Keefe now back on the ball. Colin O'Keefe, Erie Community College, Buffalo State College, St. Louis Ambush, Harrisburg Heat FC, and Buffalo Soccer Club as well. St. Martin, oh! Pulled out of the air and caught by Marvin Phillip. What a play and goal. Most goalkeepers would parry that away. He just took it in. No problem. The Rovers with a chance to win it here. The Rovers knocked away there. Great effort stepping in by Marcel Berry. Berry wearing number 23. Now Frater. Berry was also part of that Newtown Pride, and he also played at William and Mary, where he's a 4-time all-conference player. Frater. Next opportunity will go to 5v5 as the 3 minutes are up. Far side, played back, cleared by St. Martin. Brett St. Martin, as it goes out of bounds, we now go to 5v5. So now 5v5. They play it forward to Siobhan Wash, who's been a handful up top. Wash with the kick in. Played back over to Shivani Willis. Now Frater. Frater. Larson Rogers into the game for the Ambush Stars. There's SK trying to deal with Willis. Now Wash. Wash going to turn. Good ball played over, and the Reggae Rovers have won it. So the Reggae Rovers 4-1. They now are sitting at 3 points. They're at 0. The Ambush Stars are sitting at 3 points. However, they'll go to -3, so the Rovers will jump ahead of the Ambush Stars. And so you never know. Do we have a final on the other one?
With that result, Reggae Rovers improves to a 1-2 record, while Ambush Stars falls to 1-2.
So the Reggae Rovers improve to 1-2, but they'll be at 0. Meanwhile, the Ambush Stars will be at -3, so the Ambush Stars are most likely done. And we're still waiting for the result of the Tactical Manager Flow game. The Golden Fleece has been handed out as well. Want to thank Sarah, Matt, Marco, Jaden, and an entire crew. I'm Dean Linke. We will see you for one more game at 9:45. Freedom United SC and Trident FC.